Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Minada Shakirin binti Muhammad Rosli, a student of Masters of Science in Facility Management. Would like to present my dissertation title and improve standard operating procedures on flood management in local authorities in Malaysia. Here is the chapter outline of this dissertation presentation. In December 2021, Malaysia faced severe floods, raising concerns about flood management. Local authorities are essential in responding to floods, and this study focuses on improving their standard operating procedures. It analyzes the existing SOPs used by Kuala Lumpur and Shah Alam City Councils and gather insight from affected communities through a survey questionnaires. In Malaysia, flash floods, particularly in the Klang Valley, have caused significant damage to property and infrastructure due to the country's tropical climate and heavy rainfall. Globally, according to the Ratchet et al. In 2022, around 1.81 billion people have been affected by floods, highlighting the urgency of implementing effective flood disaster management to minimize its impact. There are two identified research problems. First is lack of an effective early warning system. An effective early warning system is crucial for flood management and enables timely alerts to be sent out to the communities. Without a reliable early warning system, communities may not receive sufficient time to prepare and evacuate, leading to increased risk of life and property. Second research problem is insufficient coordination among government agencies. The lack of effective coordination and collaboration among different government agencies responsible for implementing flood management SOPs can create challenges in flood response efforts. When agencies operate in solos, there may be duplications of efforts, gaps in coverage, and miscommunication, leading to inefficiency and delays in providing aid and assistance during floods. The research aim of the study is to produce ways in order to improve the current SOPs on flood management in local authorities in Malaysia. The research questions are: first, what are the current SOPs on flood management in local authorities in Malaysia? Second, what are the ways to improve the SOPs on flood management in local authorities in Malaysia? The research objectives are: first is to study the current SOPs on flood management in local authorities in Malaysia, and the second research objective is to propose recommendation to improve the current SOPs on flood management in local authorities in Malaysia. The scope of the study is to improve flood management SOPs in Kuala Lumpur City Council and Shah Alam City Council, focusing on flood-affected communities in the Klang Valley area. The limitation of this study: the findings may be limited to the specific region studied, and perspective from different stakeholders, such as local authority and experts, were not fully included. The study also did not cover all aspects of flood management, like infrastructure and climate change adaptation, which should be explored in future research. On top of that, this study is important because it seeks to improve flood management by identifying ways to enhance existing SOP in local authorities. It prioritizes community empowerment, reducing flood impact, and offering valuable insights for policymakers. It also contributes to academic discussion and encourages more research in flood management. This study employs a quantitative research design approach through the questionnaire method to the community in Kuala Lumpur and Shah Alam. The data will be collected from two sources, which are primary data and secondary data. And then, the data will be carefully prepared and organized for analysis using a data analysis software like SPSS to measure the mean and standard deviation. Now, let us move on to the finding of the study. The bar chart displays the results of the demographic profile. The survey involved 101 participants from various age groups within 18 to 16 years. The occupational status of respondents varied, with a significant portion being employed individuals. Next is, the survey aims to assess the level of awareness among communities residing in Kuala Lumpur and Shah Alam regarding the availability of flood relief operations. Based on the survey results, it is evident that the majority of participants are aware of the availability of flood relief operations. This indicates a positive level of awareness among the communities regarding the measures in place to address flood-related challenges. Communities' awareness of flood relief operation is a vital factor in effective flood management. The positive findings in the survey indicate that efforts to promote awareness have been successful to a significant extent. Local authorities should continue to focus on community engagement and education to ensure that all residents are well informed and prepared to respond to flood events efficiently. By empowering communities with knowledge, we can collectively work towards a more resilient and disaster-ready society. Let's proceed to the findings on community satisfaction towards local authorities action before the flood event. It provides valuable insights into the perceptions and experience of residents in Kuala Lumpur and Shah Alam. These findings shed light on how local authorities' pre-flood preparations and communication strategy are perceived by the community. The survey results indicate a mixed level of satisfaction among the community towards local authorities' action before the flood event. While some participants expressed satisfaction with the preparedness measures taken by the local authorities, some also reported levels of dissatisfaction. This suggests that there are both strengths and areas for improvement in the pre-flood action. The survey findings highlight two crucial aspects in flood management, which are communication and early warning systems. Effective communication and reliable early warning system plays a vital role in enhancing communities' preparedness and satisfaction before a flood event. However, the study also reveals a concerning trend regarding the operational functionality of early warning sirens, with lower levels of satisfaction indicating doubts about their reliability. To address these issues, local authorities should focus on improving communication channels and strategies to ensure timely dissemination of flood-related information. This includes enhancing coordination both within and between local authorities with the public during the flood events. By providing clear and comprehensive information, the communities can make informed decisions and take necessary precautions. Regarding the early warning system, regular maintenance and testing of sirens are imperative to ensure their proper functioning during emergencies. Additionally, exploring alternative communication methods such as mobile phone notification and social media platforms can enhance the reliability and reach of flood alerts. Therefore, by prioritizing these improvements, community can better prepare and equip to handle flood events, thus reducing their impact and enhancing overall satisfaction with local authorities' flood management efforts. Next, the findings in the graph reveals crucial insights into the community satisfactions toward local authorities' actions and response during a flood event. It is clear that there are both strengths and weaknesses in the authorities' performance, which can significantly impact the community's experience and well-being during such challenging situations. The survey findings shed light on several key areas that require improvement in local authorities' flood management efforts. Notably, the disaster warning siren and evacuation instruction receive lower level of satisfaction, indicating the need for enhancement in their effectiveness and clarity. Addressing these concerns can significantly improve the community's preparedness and safety during the flood events. Additionally, the availability of health centers, counseling services, and food provision show mixed level of satisfaction. Local authorities should prioritize strengthening these aspects to ensure adequate support and care for affected individuals during and after the flood events. By addressing these areas, the local authorities can enhance their flood response capabilities and contribute to better community satisfaction and well-being. Next is the community satisfaction towards local authorities' action after the flood event. The findings show moderate levels of satisfaction with some aspect of post-flood relief operation, but it also highlights areas for improvement in food preparation, clean water supply, medical aid, information distribution, and cleanliness. Based on the survey findings, it is evident that there is a moderate level of satisfaction among the respondents regarding certain aspects of flood relief operation. The flood preparation measures, clean water supply, medical aid, and information about water level status receive moderate satisfaction ratings, indicating that some participants were content with these services. However, there is still room for improvement in these areas to enhance the overall satisfaction level. In contrast, the satisfaction levels related to the cleanliness of the affected area after the flood occurred were relatively low, with a significant number of participants expressing dissatisfaction. This indicates a need for immediate attention and improvement in post-flood clean-up and restoration efforts. Ensuring a cleaner and safer environment in the aftermath of a flood is crucial of the well-being and comfort of the affected communities. Overall, the survey highlights areas in post-flood relief operations that require attention and improvement. Local authorities should focus on enhancing the services related to cleanliness and maintenance of the affected areas. Additionally, continuous efforts to improve flood preparation measures, clean water supply, medical aid, and timely information dissemination can lead to higher levels of community satisfaction and better flood response in the future. By addressing these areas of improvement, local authorities can better meet the needs of the affected communities and enhance their overall flood relief operation. Next is the analysis of the suggestion and recommendation for improving the SOPs on flood management in local authorities. It highlights several key areas that has suggested by the participant that require intention improvement, which are communication, coordination, infrastructure, awareness, and operation. The findings of the survey provide valuable guidance for local authorities to enhance their flood management SOPs. By focusing on improving communication, coordination, infrastructure, awareness, and operational aspects, local authorities can better prepare for and respond to flood events. Implementing this recommendation can lead to more resilient and adaptive flood management practices, ultimately ensuring the safety and well-being of communities during challenging flood situations. In conclusion, the analysis of flood management standard operating procedures in local authorities highlights areas that need improvement to enhance community safety and mitigate flood impacts. By focusing on better communication, coordination, infrastructure, awareness, and operational procedures, local authorities can strengthen their flood management practices and protect communities more effectively during flood events. Implementing the recommended improvement will lead to increased community resilience and more efficient responses to flood challenges. Before I end this presentation, I would like to say thank you for your attention and participation. With these valuable insights and proposed improvement, I believe that our flood management efforts will be more effective and resilient. Let us work together to build safer and more flood resilient communities.